home bosses. I hope everybody is okay, and today I'm going to talk to you about Creative Fabrica, and is Creative Fabrica worth it? So the answer to that is yes, it is definitely worth it. And in this video I'm going to show you why I use it, how I use it, and why it will increase your KDP book business sales. So let's dive straight into the video. Now, I know Creative Fabrica is not free, but I just want to talk about it because I don't make any interiors anymore. And that is because Creative Fabrica has got so many good book interiors now. When people started uploading their designs to Creative Fabrica, there weren't that many to choose from, and some of them were not that great, or they weren't as good as they are now. Now, when you go on Creative Fabrica, I show you, you click on graphics and you go all the way down to KDP interiors. And there's absolutely page after page of book interiors that you can choose for your KDP book business. Look at this. It's a total of 2,583 results. So, you know, there's so many to choose from. And not only does it help you with interiors, but you can also do a little bit of niche research here and just see what people are producing, because sometimes I find things on here that I haven't even thought of, you know, and that's a really good way to find niches as well, you know, when you get ideas for your books. Like I said, it's not free, but it's so worth getting the subscription. You can also just buy interiors individually. You don't have to subscribe to Creative Fabrica. You can just buy individual items, and they're not that expensive. Some of them are $2, $3, $4. They're really value for money because they're not expensive, and you can produce books really quickly and easily, and they're good quality. I like to adapt the interiors and to change them a little bit so that they're not all the same, because, for example, if we all buy this unicorn KDP interior, then there will be a lot of the same interiors on Amazon. A lot of them can be modified on InDesign or PowerPoint, like this one here, for example, this migraine journal interior. I think this is excellent. Let's have a look at it. Let's click on it and see what you can actually get. For example, this one here is 300 dpi, a 6 by 9 inches, 100 pages. You can modify it in InDesign or PowerPoint, or you could even turn the PDF into a PowerPoint file, or you can turn it into PNG in Tangent templates and then modify it in Canva. So there's a lot of ways you can modify one of these interiors. The way I would do that is I would probably add some graphics, some little pictures maybe, obviously in black and white, or you can maybe change the fonts. You can add pages so that if this is a 100-page journal or planner, you can add something else, like you could add lined pages at the end, or you could add habit trackers. Anything like that would modify your interior. And what you could also do is you could combine it with some other interiors. For example, you could have a migraine interior and combine it with a meal planning interior. It says here that you get a medication tracker and a migraine log. So there's no reason why you can't add meal planner pages or habit tracker pages, anything like that, to make this different to what it already is. That's always better. It's always better to modify your interior so that it's not exactly the same as the one that everybody else will be buying as well and putting on Amazon. So it makes yours different from the others. And then all you have to do is make a nice cover, and that is your job done. So it's so much easier to actually buy a ready-made interior than making your own. You can still make your own, but it just takes longer to produce a book that way. And at the moment, I am trying to produce more books for Q4. So anything that's already made is so much easier. So if we go back, you can see there are so many more interiors, and you can have a look at the niches as well to give you ideas. So there's recipe organizer notebooks, there are financial monthly budget planners, so many different things. You can go on the next page and you find more. And I must say that the quality has really improved. All of these planners, they're really lovely quality. I have got my favorite designers, and I can see one of them here, KDP Ninja. Hi, if you're watching, I really like your interiors. They're fantastic. And let's have a look. Who else? There were some really good, oh, look at this one here, KDP Pet Journal Interior. This is a really good niche. Pets are big business. People love to buy things related to their pets. So I can recommend this niche as well. And yep, I think what I will do next is I will have a really good look and find some interiors for me to download. This is the good thing about Creative Fabrica. You're not wasting any time. You can do some research, of course, that's important. But as soon as you know more or less what keywords you're going to be using and what niches you're going in, you can look here and straight away you can find a lot of things that you can use for your interiors, saving you tons and tons of time. And as I said, you can either subscribe to Creative Fabrica and then you can use everything as much and as often as you like, because I also use this for my covers. So I use a lot of graphics. I love to use watercolor graphics. If I type this in and show you, I'll just type in watercolor and then let's see what comes up. So can you see how lovely these designs are? I mean, you know, there are some really brilliant designs on here. You could use that for wedding planners. You can use these graphics for your Valentine notebooks. You could use these for gardening planners or for I know it says happy birthday, but you could have them for notebooks as well. There is just such a variety and such a big selection that it makes it so easy. You know, if you have to spend time looking for free images, you know how long that takes when you have to go and go to these free websites, and sometimes you don't even know if you can use them because they have different licenses. So this is a really safe way to use it. If you have the subscription, your license covers you for print on demand and for books. And in fact, if you are doing print on demand, I think Creative Fabrica have just partnered with Printful. And I can't remember if it's Printful or Printify. Excuse me if I'm getting this wrong, but one of the big POD partners has partnered with Creative Fabrica, and that shows that Creative Fabrica is absolutely okay for print on demand. So the other thing I wanted to show you is you can get some freebies. Click up here, and if you can't afford to subscribe or you can't afford to buy these graphics yet, because I know what that's like. When I first started, I couldn't afford to buy subscriptions to this and subscriptions to that. Money was very tight, and I had to do everything for free if possible. So I do understand what that's like, and I remember I used Creative Fabrica's freebies. You can click on those. Let's see what happens. So these are the freebies. So you've got a nice font here. You've got graphics, clip art. There are lots of things that you can find for free. And I think you can even filter it, like if you want free fonts or you want free graphics. Let's try the free graphics. So you've got nice iris watercolor clip art, you've got coloring pages, you've got all sorts of things that you can use for your books. And in fact, they also do daily gifts, so you can click on that. And if you share this on your social media, you get a free bonus bundle. I remember I used to do that as well. And it's really useful and it's free. You know, look at this lovely nautical marine sea clip art. You can buy that for $1. You know, it's not free, but it's almost free, as it says here. So it's also giving you the ones that are really cheap. But like I said, I mean, most of them are free graphics here. So it's a really good place to find free images, fonts, and all sorts of things for your book interiors. And the reason I love it so much is that first of all, it saves me a lot of time. Second, it's not that expensive. I got my subscription on an offer, so I will keep an eye on any offers that they can do. At the moment, I don't think there is an offer for them, but if I find any, or if they let me know about any offers, I will definitely let you know. But it's worth every penny to subscribe to them. It really is. It's helped me scale my business really so much faster because I can use really quality images for my interiors. It makes your books better quality, and I have noticed that they sell more when I've got a good quality cover made with images from Creative Fabrica. There are other similar signs to Creative Fabrica, but I found that this one is the best value for money at the moment. I will leave a link underneath this video, and yes, it is an affiliate link, so if you decide to sign up, that means that I get a little bit of commission, and I'm really grateful for anybody that does that, because it does help me keep this channel going, and it helps me make more videos, and it helps me give you the kind of content that you want to see. And the only thing I can add is that I really like their licensing terms as well. They're very clear on their license. I can show you if you scroll down and you click on subscription license, for example. It tells you here what you are allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. You can create unlimited physical end products. Your books are physical end products, so you can create an unlimited amount of books. You can create your own items that you sell on print on demand. So if you're creating things, for example, like book covers that you then also sell on print on demand sites, maybe you're doing wall art, and then sometimes the designs that you create for your books can also be sold as wall art. You know that you can use it for that as well. You can use the fonts to digitize quotes, words, names, or sayings, and sell those designs digitally as well as physically. So physically would be your books. That's a physical product. So you can put them and use them on your books. And this is one of the questions that a lot of people get confused about. Some people say, well, once I stop my subscription, does that mean I have to unpublish my books? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It says here you keep selling products after you cancel your subscription. For example, you're allowed to keep selling existing quotes, banners, shirts, etc. That means books as well, that you have created while you had an active subscription. So it doesn't mean that you have to take it down or anything like that. It just means that once you end your subscription, you can't create any new products with the graphics that you've already downloaded. So if you have downloaded these graphics onto your computer, you can't create any more books with that. But absolutely, you can keep the ones that you have already created. And then it tells you what you're not allowed to do. So you're not allowed to resell the downloads that you've downloaded from here, which you wouldn't do. It's not, that's not what we're doing. We're creating books. And when you're creating books, this is absolutely fine. There are different licenses let's have a look if I can find. I mean, it really is very clear how they describe it. They tell you what you can and what you can't do. And there is the full license text. You can read that, but I think, they've made a really good job of summarizing it. So read it anyway, just to be absolutely clear in your own mind. But it's, it's there. Everybody's using this for their books. Absolutely no problem. And you can cancel your subscription anytime and still keep the books that you have designed. So this is really what I wanted to let you know about Creative Fabrica. I can really recommend it. It has made my life easier when it comes to creating interiors and covers for books. There are so many interiors here. Just make sure that you modify them so that you're not uploading the same interiors as everybody else. And if you would like to see a video how to modify the interiors, let me know and I'll make one and put this on YouTube as well. So you can see how easy it is. You can use Canva, you can use PowerPoint. There's many different softwares that you can use to modify those interiors. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you're not subscribed yet, then please consider subscribing, because that helps me to create more videos for this channel, and also you will get notifications every time I bring out a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.